Fear and ego are two of the driving forces or emotions of why a person crouches. So if you ever struggle with crouching, it's usually one of those two. But I would always ask yourself, why did I crouch in this moment? If you ever get that issue, what was I feeling? What did I have to feel? Or what did I have to believe in order to commit to a crouch like that? And that's how you ultimately deal with it. Some coaches like, oh, just unbind the key. It's like, no, that doesn't solve the problem. You need to understand where it's coming from. You're just kind of like deferring the problem or pretending it doesn't exist. Hello, my name is Worthy, a professional Valorant coach. If you're looking to climb the ranks and improve your overall gameplay, you definitely want to leave a like and a sub and enjoy the video. Gotta move, go. This was an ego crouch. So ego crouching is where you miss your first 2 bullets or so, and you just say to yourself, I should have hit those shots, and I want to just finish it off. That's what happens. So you miss your shots, and then you go to here and you're like, okay, well, let me just crouch and try to finish it off. You can't do that. In this game, if you're using Phantom, it's minimum 3 body shots before you can commit to a crouch. If you do it too early, there's just way too much time for them to adjust and hit you in the head, and that's why you end up losing those fights. The other common time people will crouch is when they get caught off guard, which I think happens a lot to you based on what I'm seeing so far, because I don't think you're taking in a lot of potentials of threats. If we go back a few seconds here, I want you to just look at this one moment here. Okay, so your Viper dies, right? So we don't know what's going on in mid. So that's 1 second, 2, 3, 4. 4 seconds, they could have easily been right here. And you're in animation right now. This is where you would have immediately dropped into a crouch out of fear, because you're like, I didn't see this coming. So that would have been an example of when you would have done it with fear. Like the way that you peek this, for example, this doesn't work. The only reason why it's going to work is because this guy sucks. This is not a good peek. The way that you peek this is so tight to the wall that he has a natural advantage. You don't even know it, but at this point right here, he sees you. You actually show your body, probably about half of your body here. You know how I know? Look at the minimap. See that? He's right here right now, and he could fully see half of you on the minimap. And the funny thing is you can't see a damn thing, but he can see you. Now he sees you. Oh, look, you lost. What a surprise. So if you're gonna peek an angle like this, you will learn through deathmatch very quickly that if you peek close to a wall, you'll expose so much of your body so much faster. This is natural angling. To avoid that kind of stuff, peeking further away is very important. Now, if you peek too far and you go against a wall, that will actually slow you down. It might even angle you in a way that you will end up diagonal peeking. If you diagonal peek, it's a very disadvantageous peek for you because it slows you down. It doesn't allow you to take full advantage of peeker's advantage, and more often than not, you end up getting shot in the face because of how much of a target you are. If you do the peek again, I'm gonna lose my mind.
I don't know what I do here.
If you peek right against this wall again, dude, stop. Okay, listen. Here's the thing. You need to get punished in order to learn, but you also need to take the lesson in. It should only happen once, and you're like, oh, I wonder why that didn't go well. And then ask the questions, dig a little bit deeper, and be like, oh, now I know the solution. And that's why we do coaching too, is to be able to reveal this kind of stuff. You know right away now from seeing this, it didn't work the first time. I wonder why it didn't work. Oh, it's because they reveal my body so quickly.
Recovering it.
Okay.
You want to play? Let's play.
Chamber doing. Okay, so chamber's there, so now you only have 3 viable spots that they can hit you from, and we don't have anyone towards the trip. Gotta be careful on that. You went into Astral right in the open, exposed. Don't need to be doing this. Don't need to be doing this. Right? You can just spray to distract, and that's enough for your chamber to get something out of it. And you're gonna die from the right? Jesus, how are you not dead? That's crazy. That's like insane. Oh my goodness, do not take your knife out. You have no idea if shops is clear behind you either. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Man, I don't know who you're praying to make you feel so safe to come out here, out into you're literally like, I talk about the oh shoot line or oh shit line. This is an oh shoot circle. You have 360 degrees of danger all around you. I don't even know if you're aware of it. Like, but like, I'm worried about top, middle, even. I'm worried about shops. I'm worried about art. There's literally 360 degrees where they can be shooting you. And sure enough, they're going to take you out here. All right. So it comes down to this as well. When you start the round off, you need to press tab and figure out what the hell is going on, because there's a big tell here as to what they're going to do. Now, if they're on eco, you do not need to force anything. Okay, you did it for like half a sec. So let's see if we can do this real slow. I need like 0.25 here to pull this up so we can see exactly what's going on. And it's coming up here. There. Okay, cool. So financially, what are they looking at right now?
Be a half armor sheriff.
So she can buy someone and go knives. He could buy, he's probably going for orb. This is another strategy. So what do you think is the easiest orb for them to go for?
B main.
Yeah, you could argue it. It's tough because it's out in the open. This one's probably the easiest one if you get control of A main, obviously, but they don't go for A main, so they go for B main and grab it. So we know that they're going to go for an orb that they can buy someone else. Weak buy, full buy. If they really wanted to do it, they can do that. But let's assume that they're going to be weak buying. So if they're on a weak buy, we don't need to be doing what you did this round, which is to be hyper aggressive through mid.
Be pushing up.
Yeah, you're feeding into exactly the way that they want you to play, so they have a chance to win this. So just the nature of how we played this, and this right here, totally unnecessary. 4v3 situation. It was 5v3 a second ago, and now you're pushing forward, right? Totally unnecessary. This was clearly, for me, a strat-driven play. Like me trying to go get more frags.
Yeah.
No need to do it. Some people make the argument, well, I'll make more RR. It's like, yeah, but now we're in a spot where we could have lost the round, right? And then if you lose more rounds, in fact, let me give you a nice strategy. Don't let the enemy team get 13 rounds or you lose RR. You don't give them opportunities to gain more fucking rounds. It's just gonna increase their chance of winning. Don't do that. Just play for the wins. The wins will eventually carry you to where you're supposed to be. If you play statistically right over and over again, you're gonna probably have a high win percentage generally. Don't need to be forcing anything that you don't need to. Ugh. God, I don't like this at all. You don't need to be. This is so fucking hard for you, man. Positioning wise, this is fucking ass. This is ass. Oh god, this is so ass. We need stars down on art. We need stars on art. You hear a bunch here. Communicate this. They could be walking up on you on the right too. You're man. We gotta back up. We gotta back up.
Watch this timing. Watch this timing.
Yeah, you're dead, man. I'm telling you. Like, you have this spot you're worried about, and you're also worried about your flank. Like, you're so fucking dead. We need to be back in water. Just based on how your teammate positioned around you, you've now put yourself in a spot where there's 180 degrees on either side, right? Where danger is behind you and in front of you. So if you're ever in a situation where you're flicking around on either side, yeah, you're just fucked, man. Like, you just like, I'm pretty sure there was someone coming behind as well.
How did he get water?
I don't think he got water, man. I think he just peeked you on.
No. I actually tripped there. I didn't realize that. I couldn't watch his back.
Yeah. He did peek you on Vine.
He just fast peeked me. I thought he'd definitely win like water. And I'm like tripping.
So what were your top takeaways from today?
Angle clearing and
angle clearing has
aware of threats from all these choke points and angles.
So like how you're peeking them is what you're talking about?
Yeah, and like being aware that they could be in this place, instead of just exposing myself to all these angles.
Okay, so what is your fix then? Like, what are you going to commit to start working on this? Because we can't just say angle clearing. What's your actionable item here? What are you going to do?
Probably DM and stay far away from the wall and make sure I peek properly.
Yeah, try distancing yourself more from the wall on your peaks. Try to single out fights a little bit more. Don't run around a DM trying to 180 flick everybody. Okay, you want to try to position yourself so that you're flicking very minimally and you're peeking with intention on all of these.